We'll be back later.
Bye, Jenny.
Yeah, we'll be back later. Go back to bed.
It's 5 a.m. and Walt and I are hitting the road. So to find out why we're leaving at 5 a.m. on a Sunday in February, follow along and see what we have in store. So we are 6 hours away.
Yep.
From our destination. So.
Yeah. Well, let's put it this way. You can think about what this YouTube channel's about. We have a trailer and we're headed 6 hours. Where do we typically head when we're driving 6 hours?
To the racetrack.
Yeah, this trailer's empty.
Aw, man.
So you'll have to wait. We'll see in a little bit here when I'm finally woken up. Tell you where we're going.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we've got about a 5 hour and 58 minutes, so 6 hours. And then on the way back, we have to stop somewhere too. So we're gonna make a couple stops. So stay tuned, and we'll show you where we're going. And got some pretty exciting news. When we get there. So let you in on it when it's daylight.
Yes, and that way we can actually see you. We're using our new GoPro 11, and I actually bought the mod for it too. That way we can put a light on when, well, it shows your hands. We can put the mod on it and it has a light, so that way in times like this, you can see everything that we're seeing, but I forgot to put it on, of course, so.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah, there's always next time, so. But yeah, hang in there and we'll tell you shortly. For us, it'll be about a 3 hour difference. For you, it'll be about a 2 minute difference.
That's nice. The trip's going well so far.
Yep, pretty uneventful. Not a whole lot of traffic at 8 in the morning in Troy, New York. So it's kind of nice to go down through Hoosick Street and not have to fight to get in a lane, which is cool.
Yeah.
That can be interesting sometime when we have the Freightliner. So, but we only got a little trailer today. So we're we got 3 hours and 15 minutes to go. So we're about 3 hours into this.
About halfway there.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Halfway there. We're headed to, what's the town called?
I have no clue. I came along for the ride.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
What's the name of the town? I don't know.
So we figured out where we were going. We're going to Addison, New York. So, I don't know if anyone here knows what's in Addison, New York or not.
We don't.
No? Well, we know one thing, but that's about it. So, hang around and you will find out what's going on. So we've been traveling on 88 now for a bit, and we've only seen like, how many cars?
We've seen
3.
none going, I think this is southbound west. We've seen 0 cars going west. Nobody's passed us. We haven't seen anybody other than us, but there's been a few over there. So it's kind of like traveling on I-89 for us at home. So it's not too bad. Right now we're headed down the hill. I think we just climbed the mountain. So
Pretty view.
looks like we're going downhill and then back uphill. So yeah, it's actually a nice ride out through here. So when there's, yeah, it's not too bad. So when there's some scenery, it makes it a little more enjoyable, you know, to go on a long ride. So, but honestly, it hasn't felt that long. You know, we got up at 5, rolled out, So, and it was dark, and Sunday there's no traffic, so that works out too. You know, if we were probably doing this on a Friday night, it would have been jammed up through I-90 and I-87 through New York and Albany. So yeah, it's been a pretty enjoyable ride so far. We've been all cooped up all winter, so we haven't gone anywhere. So
very true.
It's kind of nice to see some different parts that we haven't seen other than Route 4 in the house. That's all we travel. So
you can tell out here has not nearly as much snow as we do too.
No, they got an inch.
Yeah, maybe.
Pretty much once we went over Bromley and into Bennington down through there, they don't have a ton of snow either. From that side over, there's a fair amount. I mean, we have what at the house? A foot?
Yeah, at least.
Foot and a half. There's a little calf down there.
Calves.
Cow farm.
Oh, they are little cute cows.
So yeah, it's funny to drive 3.5 hours west. There's no snow. So we'll see. We're going to be right above Lake Scranton, Pennsylvania. So usually there's zero snow out there. So it wouldn't surprise when we get out to where we need to go and there's no snow at all.
Yeah.
So only if the temp was going up, you know.
That would be nice.
It's supposed to be warmer, so.
It's warmer than it was yesterday.
Yeah, the last 2 days it was brutal. We went and picked the trailer up from Cody. It was negative 18, I think. And then yesterday we put the body on Mike's car, kind of a fly-in body. We did it in about 12 hours. And those guys are going to finish it up back at their own shop. So, but in the morning when I went out, I started the furnace the night before and turned it all the way down because I knew it would just run and run and run if I kept it up. And I think it was negative 22. So I think, what was it? Negative 20, I'm sorry, negative 26.
Yeah.
But
Felt like
the wind was whipping, so the real feel was like negative 50. So it was chilly yesterday. You know, it was one of those days usually you see us in t-shirts in the shop. We had the furnace rolling all day, and we were all in sweatshirts and coats. So, but it was still manageable to work out there, you know. So that makes a huge difference. The best part was the furnace didn't gel up, no pipes froze.
Yes.
Any of that stuff.
Very fortunate.
So yeah, you know, like I know some relatives of mine, they had pipes freeze up at their house, stuff like that. We're pretty fortunate, you know, we keep the house warm, like the house with wood stove, so keeping stuff warm and doing that. But where we're heading off to Florida on vacation, we're gonna see like negative 20 to 85. So it's like 105 degree temperature swing difference. So
yeah, your parents got out just in time to miss the wicked cold spell.
Yeah, they already headed out, so but we'll be headed out soon. So that'll be nice for a little bit. Then we'll get back to it, get ready to put some race cars together. So we'll be pretty close. I got the body and stuff pretty well wrapped up on mine, other than like the outer skin, which we just buy that in the chutes. Other than that, we're just kind of waiting on parts. We got a lot of parts out right now. Transmissions out being serviced, rear ends are out being serviced, hubs and all that stuff we've had taken apart, but can't put the hubs on the rear end if you don't have the pieces to put the rear end together, and some stuff like that. But I would guess probably when we get back from Florida, we'll have a lot of stuff back in, you know, shocks and all that, to get them put back together so we can get going and hit the racetrack again. So
we'll be excited.
Yeah, it comes up quick. You know, it's already February, so, and I think we're gonna race middle to end of March, I think, at Bridgeport Speedway. So that's the end of March, so we got a little under 2 months. So we'll be ready to roll by then. You know, they go together quick. We can do it in 8 days.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So yeah. Still no cars.
Yeah, nothing. No one's passed us.
We have I-88 to ourselves.
That's nice. Not a bad thing.
Nope, not at all.
So we'll give you an update when we get a little bit closer. Made another stop at the gas station to fuel up. We're in Cobblestone, so SUNY Cobblestone is actually right there, which is cool. Looks like a pretty nice college. I think a couple of the kids that worked on a race team that my dad used to work for out here in New York went to SUNY Cobblestone, so that's pretty cool. A few more hours and we'll be at our destination. Remember how I said that this road was pretty smooth?
Yeah, she shouldn't have said anything.
No, it's pretty bumpy actually, pretty rough.
Yeah.
As you might be able to tell by the GoPro footage.
We hit a new paved part, I think.
Maybe.
For a minute.
Hopefully. So we're about to drive by a racetrack, Afton Speedway.
Yeah.
Out here in Afton, New York. How many racetracks do you think we've passed?
We were within 40 minutes of Lebanon Valley. Probably an hour of Albany. Probably 40 minutes of Fonda, or an hour from Fonda, I would guess. Now we're going by Afton, so 4. I think it's right there.
Yeah, I think so.
Back that way. Yep, see the lights, the grandstand.
Yeah. It's cool, covered grandstand.
Yep. Never been there. Maybe this year.
Maybe. You never know, right?
Never works out because I think it's a Friday night race for the STSS stuff. And it's 4.5 hours away.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Passed quite a few tracks. And we're like an hour and 42 minutes out now. So making good headway.
Yep.
Looking forward to getting there. And maybe after we get there, we'll stop and get some dinner too, or some lunch or something.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, that does sound good. We'll find somewhere to eat. There's not a whole lot out here.
No, it's been like this most of the way. We finally found a few different vehicles on the road with us, so that's nice, reassuring.
Yep.
Stay
Keep on
tuned.
rolling.
We just made a quick pit stop, and let me tell you, it's actually warm out here. I think it was like probably
40.
Yeah, 40.
60 degrees warmer than it was yesterday.
So we could just walk out with sweatshirts on and not freeze. So that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. There's no snow here, which is wild.
Very little snow. So.
Said there was snowmobile crossing, but not right now, that's for sure. So we're gonna hop back on the highway. I guess that we should have asked this earlier, but go ahead and comment what you think we are doing, what you think we're picking up in the comments, and we'll see who gets it right. So we can say that we went to Pennsylvania during this trip.
For a mile.
For a mile. We're about to head back into New York.
Yeah,
State border.
They don't even put a sign. It's like a mile that kind of used down into Pennsylvania and then back into New York. So, it's interesting.
It is interesting. We've been to Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania,
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
I think that's
Getting
all
close.
that's bad.
That should be it, hopefully. Hopefully we don't go anywhere else.
If we do, it'll be south.
That
Farther.
sounds good. Doesn't sound like a bad plan.
No.
We're out by Watkins Glen now.
Yep.
So for anyone that might be newer to our channel, my dad raced on the Bush North series, so he used to actually race at Watkins Glen. I think
Awesome.
high school there too.
All turf.
So Watkins Glen is a road course, which is pretty cool. Road courses weren't my dad's favorite, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Walt has actually ran a road course before.
Yeah, it wasn't really competitively. We
No.
tested the pavement mod over at the one in Canaan that ruined the oval track. It was alright. Wasn't my cup of tea. You feel fast because you're the only one out there. And I was in a car that's made to go left and made a lot of right turns. And it didn't handle too bad, actually. So. But,
Yeah, we have the video from that, so we can link it down below so you guys can check it out.
Yeah, just a short clip. We had power steering issues a couple years ago. So.
Need to see if they were resolved.
Yeah.
They were not, I don't think.
No, they weren't. But I ran around the road course for I think 5 or 10 minutes trying to see if we could get them fixed. So yeah,
less than 30 minutes out, so soon enough we are going to be able to check this out, and we can't wait to show you all, so stay tuned. So we are officially off the highway and we are in, it is Addison, right?
Yep, Addison, New York.
So we're driving along. Definitely a little bit more city-like than we thought it would be.
Kind of old town.
It's pretty cool. These rough bridges.
Rough roads.
Very, very rough roads out here in New York. We thought the New Hampshire roads were bad.
Continue on to South Street.
Yep. We're in Napa Auto Parts. Yeah, we're pretty close.
We're almost there. We're really excited. We hope everyone that's watching is excited too.
We're not sure what's going on right there. Oh, it's a can drive.
Can drive. So, gotta support the firefighters.
Nice.
All right. See you guys soon. We have landed. And we're at an Amish barn. Surprise!
Look at the horse. Something did run like an 18-inch pan iron bar. So it's the new Yep.
These ones.
So I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but so many times when we're going somewhere, the GPS takes us on like the least convenient way.
You think we're in a Prius?
Right, and we are not. Luckily, we don't have the big stacker trailer.
Oh, we would have been screwed.
Yeah, there was no getting through an 8-9 bridge.
Bridge.
Or this one. This one would be fine. But, yeah, so that's a little tip, too.
Well, then we've done a big circle.
We have, haven't we?
Pretty much.
When you're traveling and you have a large toter, definitely look ahead, plan ahead, make sure you know that there's no low bridges, because it can be a pain to have to turn that around in a city that you're not familiar with. So,
Yep. It's a good spiel.
thank you. Alright, so based off of the short little clips that we provided, you can probably guess that we picked up
Another modified.
woo!
Another McNell 602. It's going to be a crate modified. I have partnered up again with Stuart and Kathy Bean to race some local stuff. Probably for the most part at Legion Speedway. They're trying to turn that place around. Going to run 10 shows. I think pay a lot more. You know, that was one thing that when I talked to the owner, he kind of asked my input on some things, and I told him some stuff, and that was one thing, and, you know, tightening up the rule book to be a true crate sportsman division. So we'll see what he does, but we have a car, you know, if he's going to do something, we'll do our due diligence and go down there and race to support the place, especially on Friday nights, 20 minutes from home. So that's cool. Can't thank Stu and Kathy enough. You know, took them a little bit to get converted back to the dirt, but they're finally back.
We're excited.
Yeah, I think this will suit all of us better. The pavement mod was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work, and when you're so focused on the dirt racing or the asphalt racing, it's hard to mesh them together. So I think we'll be a lot more focused, and I think we're going to have a lot more success. And overall, we're going to have a lot more fun. I know that right out of the box. So they're excited. I'm excited. I think Mom and Dad and Heather and all of them we're all really excited. So we'll see what we got. But we bought it's a 2019 McNell. We drove I don't know how long. It's been a long day.
Yeah, over 6 hours. It's now 5:30.
Yeah, so we've driven. Well, we haven't driven 12 hours, but we've been gone from home for 12 hours, and we still got another 2 hours to go. It's a long day, but it'll be worth it in the end. You know.
Definitely.
It's a nice piece. The fellow that had it, life happened. You know, he bought it brand new. Car only had 8 races on it, along with a lot of the drivetrain components. Only had 8 races on it, and he had I guess, a pair of twin girls a few years back. You know, and as they got older, you know, things change. You know, with anybody's life. Yeah, he was building a house and doing all this stuff. So racing kind of went on the back burner. You know, and it's sad to see it go full circle like that sometimes, but it wouldn't surprise me to see that fella back in a race car in a few years, you know, when his girls are old enough to understand. And so, but he was really cool, you know. He gave us damn near everything.
Yeah.
Anything that had a race car on the shelf it's in the trailer now. I don't know how many tires and wheels, and treated us really fair, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So he raced at, I think, Woodhull and down in the southern part, southwestern New York, towards Pennsylvania, down that way. So it was more American Racer series stuff. So, but we'll take and bring the car home, and we're going to convert it to coilovers. Right now it's still on torsion bars, so we'll convert it to like what mine is now, and try and make the cars as similar as possible, you know, so jumping into one or the other is easy for me, which will be anyways, because they're both Bicknells, are within a year, you know. So actually this one technically is newer than mine, even though it's a year older.
Yeah.
So and it's got a really nice steering box in it. It's got like a half box, so it'll be a little more leg room for me.
Yep.
So you'll see some footage back down in Stu's shop, you know, the little shop, I call it.
It's really clean. It's really nice. Stu has a beautiful shop. So
yeah, we always try and take care of Stu's shop. Our shop, well, it gets pretty messy.
Yeah, our shop, we might not sweep at the end of the night. Stu's shop, we sweep in the middle of the night and at the end of the night.
No, it's kind of one of those things. If it's your house, you can make the mess to what you want it to be. If it's not your house, you clean it up to what they want it to be. And Stu, I don't think would care either way if I left a little dirt on the floor. But we always try and keep it nice. You know, just be respectful. So they're gracious enough to let me drive their stuff. You know, when I race for them, it ends up being pretty minimal cost for me. You know, other than maybe my safety equipment, stuff like that. They take care of the rest. So it's not a free ride, because I still have to work on it, but it's a very well-funded ride for me.
Yes.
And that'll be huge for my future too. Just with progressing, and I'd like to build a house and do stuff like that, where maybe I can take my own stuff and kind of go, you know what, I'm going to slow down maybe racing this so I can build a house, but I can still scratch the itch with those guys. So yeah, so it should be exciting. It should be a lot of fun. We've got a little bit of work to do on the car. We're going to hang a body and stuff on it and get it converted over. So we'll do some cool videos, and Stu always has a really nice looking piece, so I always leave the vinyl up to him. Yep. So it'll be sharp, and you'll probably see it at Legion Speedway for the most part.
What number do you run with Stuart Bean?
We run a 77 with the dice. I don't know why.
Well, the 77 is from Tom Tiller, actually, which is one of my family's really good family friends. So that's why he's number 77. Yep. Stuart's mom loved watching Tom Tiller race.
Yep.
So he decided 77 was the number.
Yep.
And it's pretty cool. It's kind of close to home for me, which is neat.
Yeah, small world.
It is.
You know, so, but yeah, should be exciting.
So we'll have a lot more footage this winter, or this summer as well, with
we'll
racing Friday and Saturday.
You know, and you local people, come down and give Legion Speedway a shot. You know, when they close, they don't come back. You know, and I'll be the first one to say I boycotted it for a long time. I was like, nope, they're not helping themselves. But now with this new owner, he's trying to help himself. He's trying to make the place better. Again, he's not going to do everything that you agree with, but just go with an open mind and enjoy it.
No track promoter is going to.
Yeah, no track promoter is perfect. You're always going to not like something they do, but in the long run, if you don't support that racetrack, it's going to be gone. So, you know, if you're bored on a Friday night in July or whatever, take a look at the schedule and see when one of the 10 modified races is, and come down and check it out, you know.
And we'll be good about posting when we're racing there. And,
yeah, absolutely.
We'll post some schedules here as soon as we kind of get a better idea of what we're doing, but
yeah,
there's one that we know, so.
Yeah, and it would surprise me to see maybe we run a couple races elsewhere. Maybe instead of running the 100 lapper at Bear Ridge, you know, with my car, we'll run it with this one, and some stuff like that. And maybe bring it to New York, who knows? You never know what the future might bring, so hopefully it's all positive and we'll have a lot of fun doing it. So we still got a couple hours of driving to go.
And we have dinner, and Stu said that we should treat ourselves to a nice steak. So
Yeah, they
we'll
said
find somewhere.
We've driven the whole time, so you need to enjoy your dinner. So we'll do that. Keep on trucking. We're gonna unload the car when we get home, just the car, because it's getting cold. So we'll do that, and then it's off to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably the rest of this will be B-roll, I would guess, and
Yeah,
go from there.
We might try and show some video of us unrolling the car, because I didn't get a ton of clips at where we bought it from.
Yeah, we wanted to be respectful of that guy's place. Matt and he lives next to one of the biggest Amish farms that I've ever seen, and they were holding mass, so we didn't want to interrupt anything or just be respectful of those people as well. You know, they only got 1 horsepower, we got 400. So, but yeah, so you'll see the car probably get rolled out, and that'll probably be it for this video. A little bit different style video, but we're gonna do something cool once in a while.
Right.
So,
something a little different.
Yeah. So, and I don't know if it'll be before or after this one, but you'll see another kind of cool fabrication video. So, we'll, if you're interested in that, maybe some street stock stuff, take a look and see what we did, you know, for a guy to help him out. So, you can catch that all at some point shortly.
Yes. Finally stopped and got some dinner. Got some nice, what? Finally. Got some steaks at Texas Roadhouse. So Stu will be happy that we are, in fact, treating ourselves. And he did. So we're gonna eat and then get back on the road. So we'll be home before midnight and be able to unload the cars.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's only 7 o'clock right now. We'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have landed.
We've landed
It's time to unload.
back in Snowville.
Yeah, it's a little bit chillier now. So we're gonna unload the car, put it in the shop, and then we're gonna head home and go to bed because it's been a long day.
Get ready for work.
There it is. It's on jack stands.
Yep.
And we are ready to unhook the trailer and go home for the night.
Yep. Yeah, we'll come back tomorrow and get it squared away and take it apart, take the body and stuff off. I gotta see if I fit in the seat because I let him drive it in. So
if he doesn't fit in the seat, you'll probably see it for sale.
Yeah.
And we'll buy a new one.
Yeah. Seat looks like it's in pretty good shape though. So
Hopefully you fit.
yeah, I think I will by the looks.
Yeah.
So we'll get at it. Because it'll be race season before you know it.
Will be. So thanks for riding along with us today on our long haul out to New York to pick up this car. Really excited for the opportunity to have Walt drive it again, drive for Stu again. So stay tuned until next time. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you later.